Okay, this is how I'm gonna start this video off. Right, getting right to the business. All right. So as you see, I saw this is the last copy. I'm out in the middle of nowhere, but I kind of been in the area before, but I didn't know this was in this area. So what I'm gonna do is, this is Sierra on the Essence cover of the magazine, and it says "Our Tribe." You can be thinking pretty much wherever. Our tribe is wherever. We're not just in one spot. We're everywhere. But tribe, you can associate that if you want with Indian Mound, because that's where I'm at. I'm at an Indian Mound right here. Another one. It's called the Nikwasi Indian Mound, and this is right. This is right in North Carolina. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do like this whole big thing, a big ritual right out here. But the crazy thing is, all day when I was in Alabama, I had to cross through Alabama, a little bit of Georgia, and I got it inside of North Carolina. I passed that state line to get here. So I had to go somewhere else through last night, straight off of work. And when you committed to what you're doing, in this spiritual, your spiritual side or whatever, or your soul, you're seeking your soul, trying to fulfill everything that's going on, you're trying to make sense of everything. You'll do whatever it takes, no matter if it calls you to die. You do whatever it takes, because the body is just the physical. We control these bodies from somewhere else. So if you're willing to do everything it takes, then how can you die? You can live forever. So that's what I'm gonna tell you. When I was out all day today, from state to state, it was hot. The sun was out. The sun was out. The sun was out. As soon as I get here, start getting closer and closer to this spot. I was like, man, I can see dark clouds. I was getting like half an hour away. I was like, why is it getting so? I said, oh, I get it. Energy. The energy is here. If you notice, all the areas outside of this spot where this Indian Mound is located, everything outside of it is don't have any dark clouds here. I'm gonna pause it real quick. All right, so as you see, it's all dark clouds. It's energy, right? And on the on like a little highway up here, it read 441, but every as above so below, inside and outside, 441. Flip it inside out, 144, 12 times 12, 144,000. It's just light bringers, but you got to think about it. 12, the date, too, also, but 12 times 12. So also something on August the 8th happened very powerful for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be talking too in detailed anymore, because I have certain people that's watching me, or entities that's working through certain people. So I just keep my mouth closed. So why talk about everything? I could just give you all a visual, everything, or give you a context of it, but not giving you the major details. Because I have certain people trying to do certain things to combat me, or make it look like I don't know what I'm talking about. So I'll let them try to figure out what I'm doing, and I'll just keep it hush hush. Anyway, but as you see right there, there goes the sun. That's the west side. The sun's going down there, but these clouds were not here all day when I was driving through those 3 states. When I got here, so it's energy. Everything happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, back to Sierra. So our tribe. I said, something told me I wanted to feed the birds out here. I want to get some bread, right? I go, fuck the police on everything. Fuck them. I was gonna get some bread. Oh yeah, you got to do it on your left hand side. That's where your heart is at, right? And But what I do is I do it a different way, complete it. But I'm not gonna show it because you know what I'm saying. But everybody have their own way of doing it, so I'll just take mine off camera. Okay, but yeah, you can use those are the hands gestures you can find in the Necronomicon. Which version was it? The one from, not from Avon, the other one. Let me pull it up. I think I got the book. Oh, I paused it right at 444. Everything happens for a reason. Okay, see, All right, I'm gonna show you where I'm getting all this bibliography. I can't just be just. I'm not gonna make up anything and just feed y'all bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody trying to feed you bullshit, they want you to follow them and think they're superior. And I'm gonna give you like the great master teacher, brother Bobby Hemmett said, I give you the bibliography so you don't have to follow me. You can go get it yourself. You really that dedicated like you want to be, like you say you are. Go get it, go get it, and when you go get it, you'll see if you believe it or not believe it, or does it make sense, and or is it fact to you. If it's fact, then you're on your path. You're on a journey that nobody can stop. Only person that can stop it is you. Come to figure out, if you pull away, then you got to come back again. You got to come back to this third dimensional plane. It's like you hitting the reset button on the game. Now you got to start over on level 1 on Sonic. All right, but yeah, the Necronomicon, the Book of the Dead Names, edited by George Hay, with an introduction by Colin Wilson. All right. So those 6 hand symbols, I think I had another video talking about the hand symbols already of diverse signs. Okay, see, like you know what I'm saying, you do 1, 2, 3, 4. That's how I remember them. So you have ye sign of Vor, ye sign of Kish, ye great sign of Koth, ye elder sign. All right. Okay, I'm just gonna. Well, you know what? I can give it a little read. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna just show you the hand signals. The most. Something got in my eye. God damn. Now I can't really read. All right. The most potent sign shall be so formed with thy left hand, when thou employeth them in ye rights. The left hand is because it's closest to the heart. Remember in one of my last videos, something's really in my eye. It don't matter. I was saying how the woman is left brain and the male is right brain. You know, I said they go off more. They said the female is more emotional, well, because she thinks more creatively, because it's more on her through her heart. And so we thinking through empty space, just mathematically mainly, and what makes sense, and can I condense it and make sense of it? All right, let me get back to this. Ye first sign is that of Vor, and in nature it be ye true symbol of ye old ones. Make ye thus whenever thou wouldest supplicate those that ever wait beyond ye threshold. Ye second sign is that of Kish, and it breaketh down all barriers and openeth ye portals of ye ultimate planes. In ye third place goeth ye great sign of Koth, which sealeth ye gates and guardeth ye pathways. Ye fourth sign is that of ye elder gods. It protecteth those who would evoke ye powers by night, and banisheth ye forces of menace and antagonism. Note, or nota, you know, that's, you know, Latin pretty much. We started and gave Latin to the people that speak that, which is Spanish. So okay, that's the Moors, and we are the Moors. Moors is the dark-skinned people. Okay, nota, ye elder sign hath yet another form, and when so inscribed upon ye grey stone of Minar, it serveth to hold back ye power of ye great old ones for all time. All right, so that's why I do that when I so you can invoke or take power or energy. All right, let me pause it real quick. My thing is, when I was just gonna get the bread, and I said, you know, from this store, and then they didn't have it, and then they said, oh, they have bread down at the other store down the street. So when I went down the street, I let me find some bread. I was like, you know what? Maybe these birds probably wouldn't want bread. Let me see if they have birdseed here, and they did. And so when they had birdseed there, that's why I ended up getting birdseed. Damn, I stopped it at 936, 369. That's a powerful number, multiples of 3. 369, DEADMANS-HIGHER-GUARDIAN. That's leprechaun shit. But anyway, all right. Anyway, I don't know that guy. He's just waving, but it makes sense now. I understand why he honked at me. But anyway, I got the bird seed right here. What I'm gonna do is walk around. I'm gonna walk around this this native mound right here. They call them Indians mound, but I'm gonna walk around this mound right here. And the crazy thing is, there's a restaurant called Everything. Like when you say you put things together, it'll happen for you. All you have to do is just pay attention to everything around you, and it'll all start making sense to you. The Cardinal Cafe, right? I'm gonna try not to show the name of this company, but look, I bought this. It said wild bird food on it, right? And guess what's on it? A cardinal. That's crazy. Everything happened for a reason. But a couple years ago, I was able to converse with a cardinal because it would be outside my apartment, and when it would be outside my apartment, I would hear it. I would be able to imitate its calling. It was like. So, you know what I'm saying? When you see a cardinal, sometimes they'll be scared. If they're not coming to you or they're not staying with you, they'll just leave. Like, I don't see another cardinal, but the motherfucker right here just doing the same shit. They'll just take off on you. Some of them will just take off on you. Some of them will just stay and talk to you. But it just depends, you know. Energy is just energy. All right. But let me get right to it. But, let me show you the pictures. Sierra's pictures that she took. You know, it's not about the physical, but it can be very powerful because symbolism to our people, we made symbols. So we see a physical picture of Sierra wearing these clothes, and the look, it actually wake up certain energies in certain people, our people. You know what I'm saying? So you know what? There's actually more than Sierra in this book right here. So what I'm gonna do is, it's like three different women, Tiana Taylor, and who else? Sierra, Iman, and Tiana. All right, Tiana Taylor. Okay, but let me show you all of them. Okay, it says black, bold, and beautiful. Well, melanated, bold, and beautiful. MBB, whatever. Meet the queens, Iman, Tiana, and Sierra. Behold, a trinity of fierceness. They are staying authentic, leveling up, and aging gracefully. Staying authentic is Tiana. Leveling up, Sierra had a song called Level Up, and aging gracefully, Iman is a model. So that makes sense. I understand how they try to twist it. You got to break down everything so it make everything make sense to you. They serve as a reminder that there are no boundaries for women who believe in their power, for sure, because they're the first. All right, this is Iman. I haven't really seen these pictures yet, so I'm going through them as you seeing them now. These are powerful looking pictures, powerful pictures. So they all. So I'm looking like. So it's looking like they all have their own cover. So this is crazy because Sierra has this cover. So everybody has their own cover. Okay. No, that's crazy. Because she's crazy. It's crazy because she's married to Iman Shumpert. Shumpert is a basketball player, right? And Iman is it's a woman. The model name is Iman. And that's crazy. Oh, 1414 just passed. Balance. My aunt, 1414. Okay. These are very powerful pictures. I like these pictures. Okay, that's where it stops at. Very powerful pictures. Now I'm gonna get down to the application. You can do what you want when you're doing a ritual, so you don't have to do everything how everybody does it. If you add it, have it done your way with your own mind, it makes it that much more powerful because it came from your actual thought process or your melanin. So as you know, I was saying it's called the Nikwasi. The Nikwasi Indian Mound, or that's what it's called, the Nikwasi Indian Mound. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour some of the bird seeds on top of here too, also, so they can have somewhere where they can get it. But I'm gonna also put it in the grass too, also. All right, as you see, I'm putting it all on top. What I'm gonna do is put oh man, what is it, like a hazelnut tree? No, it's acorns on here. Huh. Okay, acorns. He's like, okay, cool. The acorn tree. All right. Okay. Now check this out. I'm reading everything as I'm giving it to you. I haven't pre-did anything. I just knew how to get here. This mound marks the site of old Cherokee town, Nikwasi. A council of Sir Alexander Cumming with the Indians here led to a treaty. A treaty. Well, when I'm in this neighborhood since I got here, I haven't seen not a person that looks like me. I've seen motherfuckers that crackers or white, so-called white people. So, or so-called crackers, whatever. I seen them. All I see them is out here. So they got a treaty. A treaty was broken if nobody that looks like that or looks like me, lives here though. I haven't seen not one melanated person here. Everybody looks like the resemblance of a ghost, white. But anyway, that's just a color. But yeah. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do is put some bird seeds around this sign. Actually, I'm gonna read the sign too after I finish putting the bird seeds around it. All right, I'm gonna try to get right to the business. Cherokee Heritage Trails. Okay. Oh, spider webs, man. When your hand is full, things happen. Okay. You are standing on land that has been part of a town for about 3,000 years. This mound was the spiritual, political, and physical center of the Cherokee town of Nikwasi. A council house or town house on top of the mound held a sacred fire, and everyone gathered here to hear news, making decisions, dance, and participate in ceremonies. Surrounding the mound were about 100 houses. Wow, a field of playing stickball and a dance ground, as well as hundreds of acres of crops, orchards, and gardens. The Cherokees dominated the southern Appalachians for thousands of years. It's mountains surrounding this whole area, which is the Appalachians, the foothold of the Appalachians. When Alexander Cumming visited Nikwasi in 1730, the Cherokees had men and women leaders in autonomous towns that functioned democratically. Cumming called a council here that was attended by more than 2,000 representatives from Cherokee towns. Cumming chose an emperor and he chose an emperor. Get out of here. Chose an emperor and took a Cherokee delegation to London in 1761. The British, former allies of the Cherokee, destroyed Nikwasi. After the Cherokees rebuilt, the Americans destroyed it in 1776. That's only 15 years. You destroyed somebody's life in town in 15 years. Get out of here. The Cherokees rebuilt again and lived here until this area was taken by the Treaty of 1810. So the treaty got them fucked up. It just goes to show you, man, you can't trust nobody that have ulterior motives that's doing some bullshit. All right. A Cherokee legend tells that spirit warriors came out of the mound to help defend this village against an attack when Cherokee men were away hunting. The legend goes on to say that the spirit warriors also saved the town of Franklin from destruction during the Civil War. So what I'm gonna do is also I have this idea now to do a dance while I'm gonna do my libations up here, and I'm gonna dance up here too also. So once I do my libations, and I'm gonna get my mosquito spray, because matter of fact they do got mosquitoes out this motherfucker. So I'm gonna do my libations first, and then I'm gonna do the I'm gonna start dancing out here. Okay, let's see. We'll get some music for my headphones so I can dance. I don't need music in my headphones, but I just want to be able to do it. So you can do it how you want. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Okay. The Nikwasi Mound is one of the largest surviving mounds in the original Cherokee territory of 140,000 square miles. In 1946, the school children of Macon County saved their pennies and bought the mound through the Macon County Historical Society to save it from development. It is now owned by the town of Franklin. Well, too bad you had to kill the people to get it, assholes. Whole ass. Notice, okay, it says this photo, let me try to zoom in as much as I can. This photo from 1896, you twist it around, 1896, 1986. 1986, Martin Luther King was killed, and that's the year that Jimi Hendrix came out again with Electric Ladyland, because if he was still alive while he was saying, I feel like what Martin Luther King, his last speech, he said, I feel like I immigrated my people inside of a burning building. And remember, Jimi Hendrix had a song. He said, why are you burning your houses, brother? He said, you should think instead of burn. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's crazy. If they would have, imagine if those at that time, they would have been both, he would have been both around at the same time. So it's crazy how music connects with the mind. So the other thing I liked about Jimi Hendrix, he didn't say anything. He never said anything that never made sense. Whenever he says something, he's about to say something that's very important or has. So unlike today's music, it's a lot of baba nothing. So that's what I really truly respect about Jimi. His craftsmanship on his guitar was superb, but his penmanship or whatever when he was reading things, he put it in his music and made it powerful and put it into a storyline. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to this. This photo is from 1896, shows the Nikwasi Mound and an early bridge across the Little Tennessee River, which is over there. The Little Tennessee River is through that way. Near the original ford, wagons are hauling freight from Dillsboro to Franklin. The only way to get merchandise here before the Tallulah Falls. Rathway opened a line in 1907. The town of Franklin was begun in the 1820s and incorporated in 1855, courtesy of the Macon Country Historical Society. Following the French and Indian War, Cherokee leaders Ostinaso, stalking turkey and pigeon, traveled to London in 1762 and met with King George III. This is courtesy of the Museum of Cherokee Indian. But that's crazy. That's crazy because Jimi Hendrix, he went to London and he was doing the whole blues thing. And when he went to London, he had sped it up and turned it into rock. And he was reading a lot of books. That's where a lot of occult books are located in London. And he had information on Shiva Shiva deals with Kali and all those different deities. So this is very important. You know, all right, it's very important information. Rattlesnake gorgets found throughout the Cherokee homeland from about 900 AD to 1600 AD may depict mythical giant rattlesnake, the Uktena, courtesy of the Museum of Cherokee Indian. As you see, this is a picture of the rattlesnake. Okay. This is a gorget right here. This gorget was found near the Nikwasi Mound, presumably belonging to Daniel Kryn, a soldier with the Grant expedition, courtesy of the National Museum of American Indian. All right. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 7 Cherokee men in St. James Garden, London, 1730, courtesy of the Hargret Rare Book and Manuscript Libraries, courtesy, University of Georgia. And this is like their language right here. Everything, like, it looks like English, but just backwards. Some of the letters, and then if you look at it, SVA, it looks like Shiva. But Shiva is spelled SHIVA or SIVA. All right, let me go back to putting my bird seeds around. I wasted a whole bunch in one spot, but they're gonna eat it anyway. All right. Hey man, everything is freestyle. Nothing is edited. I don't edit nothing. So that's, you know what I'm saying? So it's just showing you it's real. I'm gonna put it around this tree too also. And I'm gonna get up on top of that the mound and do the same thing. So as you birds, they have energy on them too also. So they can be they can give you energy or pass messages through you without like having like the scroll or something like you see on like these movies or whatever, or TV or cartoons. What they do is they have energy. They can read energy fields while they'll fly around you or fly above you. So when you see that, either they're passing energy or they can feel energy, and they're just passing through just to get the energy themselves too, or to relay a message. Because they can reach at higher planes than we can. If they're higher up, they're breathing and everything else. It's like you know what I'm saying, they're breathing, what they're breathing, the air they're breathing, everything is even better. So they just passing better energy. All right. You know what? Let me switch. My right hand is way stronger than my right hand is way stronger than my left. I have this right here. Acupuncture and natural medicine. I have classes here, but I'm not even gonna show the place. I don't really know these people like that, so I'm not even gonna do them for their business. All right, I'm gonna go a little bit around the mound, and then I'm gonna go on the mound. So the birds could be actually old ancestors that actually live here and stayed in the area. You never know. So I just had this idea do so. And once I start saying those names, you know, this energy gonna be in this spot. So as you still see, it looks like it's about to come down, but as you I heard from Bobby Hemming on one of his lectures, it was like how saying dark clouds, but like dark clouds is not a bad thing, because when you out in the sun, you're supposed to really cover your melanated people. And I made a video, one of my past videos is called "The Devil's Snare." That's your hair. It was coming out talking about it was coming out of the Harry Potter movie. So that first movie, I forgot the name of that movie right now. I think the Sorcerer's Stone. It was called the Sorcerer's Stone, which is the Philosopher's Stone, your pineal gland. So they was talking about melanated people. So they said from the sunlight. So you always keep your hair covered. I understand why our women wear weave or those wraps, but you can do, men, we can do the same thing. We can wear hats and all of that shit. We can be in the sun, of course, but like to dream time, our dream time is almost like you keeping the sun from burning your actual scalp. So we always wore like hats, like back in, like from everywhere you see us, we wear like dressing hats or anything with feathers or something like, but it was covering our scalp. So that left time for dream time. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going with this so I get it up top. Y'all can see this is the mountain, what it looks like, what our people saw from distances. They didn't see all these buildings like this, but they had mountains all around the area. But one thing I really always notice, our people are very smart. This is where that river is at, the Tennessee River. They always had civilization near water. Why would you not have civilization near water so you can't bathe and drink water too also, or cook? So they always, I notice all the mountains I go to are all